Hello, hello, everybody. How are you all? So, we finally have a long awaited friend of ours, that is our mic. So, finally, our voice quality will be good. But unfortunately, my camera quality has gone down because it got damaged. So, nothing big, not a big deal. Life is happening. So, okay. So, I hope you all are doing good. You all are doing great. And I'm also doing pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about the talk today. Uh, Lately, I have been getting this question a lot in my head that who am I? What do I have? Uh, what do I bring to the table? What is my worth? And it's like once in a month thing. I got this question once in a month, every month, like, oh my god, but what is my worth? What do I actually, what's my value is? Who am I? What I have achieved? And unfortunately, I think of it as quietly turn into a competition. Not a loud one, but the silent one that we all go through. So, let's talk about productivity. At first, productivity feels like a hope that, oh, I still have time. I still can get my life together. I can still make something out of it. It's like that last hope, right? Like we want to improve. So we all start by watching that one video, right? That, oh my god, how to handle or how to deal with procrastination, about the morning routines, study tricks, discipline hacks, so much. That's how it always starts, that urge to change, that urge to improve, that motivation. We we write our goals, we create a perfect plan, and for a moment everything seems like good, everything seems like perfect, everything going according to the plan. And suddenly you missed a day, life happened to you, or you felt like a human, a very normal human, and you felt like, oh, you need rest, so you didn't do those checklists that you made for the day. And the next day you feel like, oh shoot, it's done, I'm nothing, I'm nobody, I cannot do even these simple tasks. That gives you the guilt that, oh, then you you again watch videos, you again make plan, you again create a perfect routine, and you continue doing it, you never move forward, you are just stuck to that one thing, that is consuming the content, and then planning it but never executing it. And if executing it, then you feel like you have to work like a machine where you and your body don't ask for rest, right? And you're not machine, you're human, you have your emotion, you have your energy levels, and you will be working that way. It becomes like a cycle, a loop. Like, you start something because you're motivated, then you watch videos, then you create a plan, then you follow the plan, and if you take a rest or buy something, like life happened to you, you didn't do it, and then you feel the guilt, and then the attack on your identity, that, oh, I'm not worth it, I'm not worthy enough, I cannot do a normal stuff that other person seems to do well, right? Like, because there are people who are waking up at 5, there are people who are studying for 10 to 12 hours, there are people who are doing every efficient work in 24 hours, and you are still doing just one or two, and you feel like, oh my god, I'm nowhere, I'm nothing, and I'm losing that race, right? And then again you feel the urge to improve, and then again you watch the video, you feel that motivation, and whole loop goes again and again and again. And every failure mark and attack your identity, that you're not um, the right one, or you are not productive enough, or you cannot do it, or you are a failure, you cannot do even a single task, you are not unable to understand the stuff that any other person can do, because there are examples who are doing it better than you. So you feel like, oh my god, my worth is nothing, I'm nothing, I cannot do anything, I deserve nothing, I can give nothing, I can take nothing. And this is the most dangerous part, because this loop affect your identity, not just your today or your tomorrow, but your whole identity, your perception about your own self, and then your perception about the world. That a world is just a place where there is a measurement and comparison scales, that everything what I have achieved must be compared with this what they have achieved. You create a level that, oh, I'm at this level, they are at that level. It become a constant strain that drains you out, because you are in a race, and that a race that is never ending, because there will still be people who will be better than you. A new plan, a new promise, but the same ending. Nothing new, nothing big. And somehow your belief system also get affected, because you start believing that it's not the routine that is the problem, but it's me, something within me is the problem. And then pops the question that, what do I bring to the table? Your achievements, your skills, your income, your status, your partner, your discipline, everything becomes something that should be measured, that that should be at a level. Life start to feel like an interview that you never applied for, and you are always stressed, you are always being performative, because there is a constant evaluation happening in your brain. Like, what you're eating is now measured, like how many calories you have taken. It should, like, everything got a tag on it, right? That it should be this much, it should be that much, nothing more, nothing less. uh, we we want life to be perfect, which is difficult, because life is not supposed to be perfect, it's supposed to be happening, it's supposed to be full of circumstances that were not in the plan. That's what life's supposed to be, but now we are chasing for that perfection, that no, this should look like this only that way. The constant see we constantly seeking for the validation that, oh, hmm, these are the norms, and the this is what I should perform, that's how I should perform. And you know what, you constantly find yourself competing and proving your worth. To whom? To maybe yourself, to maybe the society, to maybe your parents or friends. And the problem is, you never know when to stop. How much is enough? Like, when could I actually say that, oh, it's finally enough, I could rest, right? And that's the most exhausting part about it, that the table keeps getting bigger and bigger, the hunger keeps getting bigger and bigger, the greed never stops, and you don't even know, like, you don't even know at whose table you are sitting at. Is it yours? Are you the one who are setting the norms? Are you the one who are defining what are the parameters? Whose table you are sitting at? List keeps getting bigger and bigger. um, be attractive, be successful, be disciplined, mm, have money, vacations, holidays. um, we want everything. The checklist keeps going on bigger. If one is achieved, then another one is added. Never ending cycle, I tell you, never ending cycle. And at some point, you stop living that life. You start performing for people, and performing for the validation. And that's where the whole problem lies, that we have stopped living our life the way we should have been. It 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 make us insecure about ourselves, that we are not able to stand it. We are scoring low at the levels or the scale that we created ourselves, or maybe the society has set. Right, we become so insecure. We start to compare ourselves with people we don't even know, their online personas, whether it's fake or real, that's a debate, but we start to compare ourselves with them. uh, we get stuck in the we get stuck in our own productivity loop. We are I think we are just people who are trying to survive our own expectation from our own self. Like, we ourselves set the standards, and then we are trying to achieve those standards. So so maybe the problem is not laziness, the problem is not the productivity hacks, I'll say. um, the problem is that we constantly compare ourselves on the scale of productivity, um, that we need to have this, we need to get this done, and if we cannot, then we are nothing. Our worth is compared with the productivity and efficiency that we bring. But I'll say, we are humans, we are not machine are designed to be efficient and productive 24/7. But we are humans, we get tired, right? uh, Things happen, we have our personal life, family stuff, personal stuff, friendship breakups, um, exhaustion, depression, emotions. There are so many things that make us imperfect, non efficient, and non productive, and that's completely normal, because that's what human were supposed to be. I hope you understand. You're enough. You are enough because you are living, learning, growing, and you are just surviving. It's enough. Every action of yours is enough. When you feel like it is satisfactory, it's enough. It does not need to fit that scale of measurement. It has to be enough when you are satisfied that, yes, this is my capacity and I outdid it, so it's enough for me. uh, each and every effort of yours does not need to be set on that standard, right? And maybe, just maybe, life is not meant to be a race of how much or enough. Maybe it is much simpler and about to to build a life slowly, to move forward, maybe imperfectly, and to remember this, that whenever you sit at a table, you don't need to constantly prove your worth. You can just simply be uh, yourself, just a human trying to live, learning to live, uh, through all thick and thins. I think that's the most beautiful and most important thing that one can bring in a table, is that their authenticity, their own self, their real self, struggling, struggling, maybe imperfect, maybe childlike, maybe goofy, uh, maybe silly, maybe messy, but yourself, not the self that is designed and created by the norms of society or by the norms of the expectation that has been set, but just you. So yeah, i hope I hope life gets simpler for you, for me, and for everyone who's watching this video. And And thank you so much. Bye. We'll meet you soon.